Welcome back to DXB Today. I hope you're enjoying the show and taking a lot of advice away from it today as we try and push you in the right direction towards success through better understanding of self-reliance and, of course, what's up here, a bit of mental strength as well. Next guest knows all about resilience. He is the CEO of Boxica, director of The Crucible, and a former Royal Marine commander who survived a near-death experience and came back, well, even stronger. Please welcome Cyrus Rustom. Cyrus, bless you. Thanks so much indeed for being with us.
Thank you.
Here we are, trying to tap into the 101 on self-reliance and resilience as well. Is there a fast track towards resilience or not?
No, definitely not. I think Maha...
No shortcuts?
Yeah, I think Maha and Anna nailed it when they said trusting yourself. I don't think I could say it any better than that. But it's not a quick fix. It takes a long time. And I was lucky enough actually to go through a near-death experience, which was a little bit of a fast track, if you want to call it that, because I realized a lot of stuff about my life in that moment.
Are you comfortable telling us about that experience? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I talk about it all the time. Yeah, it was, I was 3 days in a coma and spent 2 months in Oman recovering. After I was serving in Afghanistan, I got into a little bit of an accident out there. And at one point I was very nearly not coming back. And so it was a realization. I feel like I needed it. I feel like it was a blessing, and it kind of like showed me, people say you get a flashback when you're about to die, and it was kind of a flashback. It was a realization about my life, and I didn't like it. I was a shy, unconfident little boy, essentially. I got it in my head at some point during childhood that this is the way I was supposed to be, and I realized that when I was about to die. I was like, oh, no, this isn't me, really. I'm just scared for whatever reason. So it helped me. It was a big blessing, actually.
It's incredible that when you have some sort of a setback, it becomes your comeback. Like I write in the book about no regrets. The things that happen to you are the things actually that propel you forward, even though they might seem daunting. You had a near-death experience. Yeah. Why is that so important to not regret those things that happened to you? Because they shaped you in the end.
100%. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, without it, I would have just gone through my life living as that, like I said, that scared little boy. And it was a big wake-up call. And it was just, the feeling wasn't nice. It wasn't nice at all. And I was like, there's no way that I want to feel this again. And ultimately, we all pass away at some point. And I said to myself, you know what? I need to live in a way now where when that moment comes, and clearly it's not a given, seeing as what's just happened, I want to go with a smile. I want to go feeling good about my life. And that for me was living true to myself and following my heart's dreams and desires without fear. And so, yeah, it was a blessing.
It was a new purpose.
Now, from calling yourself a scared little boy and all of a sudden now being the master of fear, obviously it took a lot of time, right? But I'm sure there are some practical steps that people can start to take, especially if they face a lot of fears, because I don't know if it's just my thinking, but I think there are some people who just have a little bit more fears than others.
Yeah.
So are there any practical steps that you can advise?
Yeah, I mean, there's loads. I feel like, and Maha's the expert on this, so she can probably jump in and correct me, but a lot of people don't know why they do what they do.
Fact.
And so you ask someone like, okay, why are you going to work every day? Why are you spending 8 to 12 to 15 hours away from your family doing this thing? Most people don't know. So I feel like to help people, it's to realizing and spending weeks doing this if you need to, writing out your goals. Like, what kind of life do you want to live? What purpose? What do you want to achieve? What kind of life do you want to have? And I think going back to square one and writing out your goals, and I always say to people, write out your goals every morning, because it just reminds you like, hey, I'm going to work today for this. I want to be this type of person. I'm going to communicate with people in this manner. And a lot of the time people are just going through the life and stuff happens and it's hard sometimes, as you know, and they don't understand why they're doing it. So I think just taking that step back for a while and figuring out what kind of life you want to have, and then just realizing like action. Take action on it to move forward, you know. And Maha said it again earlier, people overthink too much.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm glad you said what you said, man. Just today, I was speaking to a friend she's going through some troubles, and I was just like, right, it's the beginning of the month. Write down your intentions and go for it. You know what I mean? The other advice I gave her was exercise. So how much percentage would you say of exercise and physical work you need to do to actually try and change your mindset? You've put me through my paces before, but how much percentage would you say is the right amount of time?
I think it's quite big, actually. Physical exercise, imagine when you train, you actually feel better after your training session. You've got endorphins running through your body. You feel more positive, more confident. So are you going to go through your day feeling like that? Or are you going to wake up a little bit tired, you're not going to train, you're going to feel a little bit sluggish, a little bit slow? How are you going to communicate with the world in that lower vibration state? And think about over a 10-year period, consistently communicating with people and putting out energy into the world in that lower vibration, or getting out of bed maybe a little bit earlier, going and getting this natural release of energy, these endorphins going, being more positive, and then going about your day in that higher elevated state. Think about the trajectory of both of those two lives. You can see how one would be better than the other one, right? So I think it's huge.
Lane, I'm glad you brought up how the whole physical and mental aspects tie in together. Do you want to quickly tell us about Boxica before we...
Yeah, I set up Boxica 4.5 years ago, and I did a lot of research. I went to New York and Amsterdam and London researching for it, and one of the main aspects of Boxica and why we set it up is because a lot of fitness studios are quite intimidating, and actually it's a big problem where people will say, yeah, I'll come to the gym, but I need to get fit before I come.
Yeah.
It's like, no, hold on. That's why we're here. We're here to get you fit. And so a big part of me setting up Boxica was breaking down those walls, making it unintimidating, making it accessible for everyone, making sure people feel comfortable there, and being for all fitness levels.
Nice.
So that was the main focus, really. And boxing, of course, like punching something, it's special. You can get the same feeling from regular exercise, but if you're stressed out, if you're anxious, if you're going through a tough one, hitting something feels good, you know?
Really does.
Just
you
might
look
check
fit
that out
doing
soon. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Let's
Welcome
do it.
anytime.
Well, Cyrus, thank you so much for joining us today. We will definitely check out Boxica, that's for sure. But I know Lane has something special for Maha.
I do.
You do?
I have many things special.
Uh-oh.
But Maha, listen, you've done an amazing thing by writing this book. It goes into your mindset a little bit more. So we want to do that now in 60 seconds.
Okay.
So we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, and you're just going to answer as many questions as you can within that
We're taking
time.
a quiz?
Yeah, just
Okay.
a quick one. It's about you, so it's fine. It's just
Okay.
going to go quick. It's easy. 60 seconds starts.
Now.
3, 2, 1. Now. The best way to unwind after a stressful day.
Go for a walk.
Aha. Your top tips for entrepreneurs.
Build your brand, build relationships, and take care of your team.
Cool. What was your first job?
I was a customer service agent answering phones for 2 years, teaching people how to install software. It's crazy.
A book or a movie series that you would recommend?
I'm really loving The Diplomat on Netflix.
Okay. If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Lady-o.
If you could have an AI assistant that talks about you to everything that you want to do and handle, what would you tell it to do?
Cook for me. Actually, I can cook. I just don't like the cleaning up part.
Yeah.
That's the part I need help with. Like if I can cook, but I just want someone to like make my kitchen look magically clean.
Cool. And out of all the places in the world, why Dubai?
I love Dubai. I come to life here. It's a city of the future. Its people and its ambitions are unparalleled to anywhere else in the world.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Maha, I can't thank you enough for your time today. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
guest
Tom.
co-hosting.
Thank
It's
you
lovely
for
to see you. All the
having
best
me.
with the book.
Yes.
Available now?
Best-selling book. 7 Rules of Self-Reliance, available on Amazon in the UAE, available at Kinokiniya in the Dubai Mall, Magrudy's. You can buy it in a bookstore, you can buy it online, and you can do the audiobook as well.
Amazing stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We'll whack the details up onto our site, and a big thanks also to you, Cyrus. All the best for Boxer, the Crucible, and all your other ventures at the moment. Thanks so much indeed for coming in and sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you.
Right, we are not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere as well. We're going to go to a quick break. We've got Nick Pritchard still to come in the Hard Rock Cafe, aren't you, Nick?
Hey, this is Nick Pritchard, and at the end of the show, you are going to be listening to my version of Feeling Good, the song which is well known by Michael Bublé and is a huge inspiration to me. For the last 5 years, I've been a full-time singer performing all over the world, big band, jazz and swing, and a lot of those songs have come from Bublé, Sinatra, the Rat Pack, and tonight I'm going to be giving you a little essence of that. So be sure to tune in at the end of the show. I look forward to seeing you then.